there. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning.
Now,
Yeah.
tell me, at what point? I mean, you've got videos on like YouTube that have hundreds
Mhm.
of thousands of views. At what point did you say, "Whoa, this is kind of a big deal. I should pay more attention to this and maybe clean this up some and make an effort with YouTube and Instagram and all this stuff"?
To be honest, I really didn't make sure of that idea, but as soon as I upload my stuff, I just like, okay, I want to upload things and music as much as I can, and if I get more views, then I would add more. And
Mhm.
fortunately, I got both, so I enjoyed it.
Why do you think you're getting that activity? Is it are you different than everybody else? I mean, what is drawing people to you?
Wow, that's a good question. I I can only assume that people is drawn to me just because of being if we talk about being viewed in America,
Mhm.
I guess the it makes sense that I'm a Filipino, so they could be interested like, oh, he's a Filipino and he's new in America and he's doing great. So I think in that sense, I would assume that that could be one of the reasons that
Mhm.
they viewed my videos.
All right, now you're on The Voice. You there at the blinds. You had four chairs turn. When you came in, did you have any coach you were leaning toward, or was it one of those that's like, you know what, whoever gives me the best reason, I'm going to go with?
Well, honestly, I had a different perspective going in. I was thinking if just one coach will turn for me, I would be grateful because I have experienced it back then 10 years ago with the Voice of the Philippines version. I was able to be on stage and I didn't have a chair.
Mhm.
So 10 years after, I had this opportunity and I was just praying if just one. But it turns out to be lucky that I got four. And but with the four coaches, with the four iconic coaches pitching in, I realized that Michael is something. Michael thinks great about the Filipinos, and he's very connected.
Mhm.
And he saw me, so I went with him, and I am forever grateful.
Now, you have had such a departure. Originally, you were going to school to be a dentist and just kind of liked music on the side. And then all that changed, and you have such a tribute in your soul that comes through your music. Like some of your performances, they're not only theatrical, they're like impassioned. It's like you choose the lyric or the lyric chooses you. Can you speak to that process? Because I know a lot of what you do, you say is, inspired by your dad and living out a legacy for him through you. I lost my mother when I was 3, so I understand like a double life, if you will. You're leading for you, but you want to know that they would be just so ecstatically over the moon with every choice and musical selection you make in this way.
Wow, thank you so much, Don. Yeah, every time I go on stage or every time I get to receive the prod's email about the song that I'll be singing for any rounds that I'm going, I want to make sure that I access all of the experiences I had back home because seriously, it fueled me to just go further and uh I I just I can say that with all those beautiful things that happened to me, whether um, a, a moment is in my favor or not, I look always on the brighter side and absorb everything. And given the chance to be on stage and use that energy into a song, I make sure that I do those things. And yeah, I am thankful that the reception that I'm trying to portray with my music is relatable, and I am thankful.
Now, with that in mind, has any of your family come over to be part of this process with you? Because what a wild, exciting, and busy time this has been by being on The Voice with the coaches, the stylists, the lyricists, the
Yeah,
challenges and battles. It's just so many moving parts that people don't see behind the scenes. We only get the snapshots from the cutaways and the interviews.
yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, so I am fortunate that the social media now given is giving us the opportunity to be connected with our family, even if we are away from them, like miles and miles away. And move joining The Voice, I had the support back home, but physically I only have few friends and family here. I mean, I only have few friends that I treat as family here. So they actually filled out what's missing in my heart, and that made me very, very confident in doing the show.
Have you made any new friends or connections on the show with other contestants? Because there's, again, some have had not a similar journey, but I always say those of us that came from a poorer childhood didn't realize it because we were so rich in love and experiences. Have you found anybody else you have that kind of kindred spirit with there on The Voice?
Yes, definitely. Before the blind auditions, we are treated like celebrities in our camp. We call it a camp because we are in one hotel, and all of the artists from the season 26 are in there. I was very lucky to have known such beautiful souls, different stories, different kind of um, experiences brought in to one. And moving forward, whether we are gonna be the winner or not, I treat myself as a winner moving for further because I have met so much beautiful singers in Nashville, North Carolina, or other states that would help me be great and even push with music.
Now, what other coach would you like to work with who you haven't worked with?
Oh, if given the chance, I would really love to work with my uncle Snoop. Yeah, um, during the blind auditions, he's the first one to turn the his chair for me. And during the battles, he was like, I appreciate you, your music, and even the knockouts. Uh, I I realized that he's really appreciative of me. So given the chance, I would really love to work with my uncle Snoop and say to the Filipinos like, "Hey, he's my uncle," and like the Filipinos would would tell me like, "Oh yeah, you got Uncle Snoop." Like, Uncle Snoop is Uncle Snoop. Like he's the D-O-double-G.
All right, now, win or lose, I mean, have you accomplished everything on this show that you wanted to accomplish?
Yes. You know what, Dave? I when you talk about accomplishments, the- in my mind, there's a broad definition, but as much as that I could share the message of hope for those dreamers, me being the voice has made me feel that I'm an accomplished artist in any ways that possible I could imagine. And hopefully we get into the part that hopefully we get to the exciting part, which is the live shows.
Mhm.
I can imagine myself being crazy about on stage, like, are you serious? I am here right now. So what else can be like an accomplished dreamer would be?
Now, is there anybody on the show or that's already gone home that if you could do a duet with that you would want to? And if so, like what song or genre would you pick to do that with? Because again, being around those musical forces, I have to assume you would harmonize and kind of play around with that thought quite
Oh yeah.
frequently.
Wow, Don. Honestly and seriously, we've been talking and talking even back in the hotel. I cannot say a specific singer or a specific soul that I have in mind to have collaborated with, but if given the chance, we would love to do Lean on Me or Change the World, and we would all harmonize because we always do that back in the hotel.
And
Like
they're
all of the
great messages in both those
I
songs too.
know.
Yes,
See? Like
exactly.
different colors, different race, different experiences into one song.
Yes, harmony
Could
of
you
music and
imagine?
people. Yes, yes.
Well, it's been great talking to you, and we can't wait to see what happens should you make it on through the lives.
And I
okay?
will remind Dave to floss
Thank-
because he doesn't like to do that.
That too.
Oh my God, thank you so much. And I like Watertown. I've been there. Thank
Excellent.
you. My
Thank
family back
you.
home.
Good. Well, see,
Question, guys.
we're still here and we're cheering for you. So let's go.
Hey.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
When's playback on this bad boy?
Tomorrow.
Awesome sauce. Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you later. When's our next one? 9:30?
9:30.